Hello everyone and welcome to our Pep Guardiola Recreation series with Manchester City. Right, so getting today's episode, I'm excited to see this team play again, especially away from home. So we're going to play Leicester and Arsenal in today's episode in these two matches just here. And I think after this game, we'll see what the early title race is looking like, whether we've got 9 points, and then who else has, if they have got any other teams with 9 points in the save. Right, so let's get the first team out there if we can. We cannot, so that's an easy change. That is an easy change. That's an easy... I mean, these are pretty simple, switches here, I think, really, for us. And the team looks good other than that. So, I mean, let's start off with these guys inverted again. These lads here, inverted, Grealish and Foden. But we'll be very mindful to change early on if we need to switch them to not being inverted and getting them on their natural sides. Apart from that, what else can we look at? So Liverpool, obviously, we beat, and they drew their game a second ago against Chelsea. So Chelsea now dropped points from that. United lost. Arsenal have played 1-1. So Arsenal, the only real early title contender that could be 100% after this game as well. So we'll find out, I guess. And let's see what our possession and domination of the game is like in this game against Leicester. And it's away from home, obviously, as well. Assistant manager says, if you count that performance from the last match, you will do well. Hopefully, it's going to be a nice, easy game. Nothing too stressful. I love Haaland's little sit off the front line. Look at that straight away, like a 4-4-2 shape there. Kevin De Bruyne is getting up there in his high central zone there. What are we doing right? We're getting a bit narrow for my liking there, Phil. Get out into the wide zone. Right, they go long. Maddison, no chance. No chance, Maddison. You're not getting past there. Can we win it? Oh, we nearly had him there. That was nearly an earlier trap set by us. As this highlight starts here, they're going to clear it. Oh, bollocks. Barnes is in about an acre of space, and we're tracking him. We ain't going to get to him. We're going to... No, don't you dare. My God, that would have been a disaster. They're going to take a long free kick from there. We're going to win the first one. Foden's going to bring it down for us. He's going to go on the outside temporarily. He's going to cut back in there, place it to Walker. Walker tries, I think, to find him again, but it's just a really, really poor pass. Theo Hernandez on the left-hand side tries again. We're a bit too direct there, aren't we? It's going to be interesting to see how much their pass completion drops after this game, the two wing-backs. And if they are the bigger... two are not the opposite way around, isn't it? See if they're one of the lower players with pass completion, because they seem to be the ones that force it a lot. Foden shoots and it's over. Edison's going to have this nice and calm. Stay on it. Don't you dare clear that. Good. Ruben Diaz got plenty of time. Rodders has got Kevin De Bruyne. Nice football. See, now, I wonder if Kyle Walker could have just not come inside there. And Haaland has it. That's a foul. And that's an injury. So there's just something a little narrow with these two. I wonder. Do we do that just for that side? So that because he's an inverted wing back, do we need to make sure that he makes those overlapping runs on the outside so he can come central and build up? When that period comes, he cannot really run inside of Foden if Foden's already narrow. One of them has to be wide, and that's where it's like you get that rare like Kyle Walker overlap where he absolutely bombs it right. That's what you would get. Not sure what this defender's doing. Okay. Kevin De Bruyne has a free kick. Whipped in. Akanji. Over. It's going to be whipped in by Bernardo Silva, the looks of it. He's whipped in near post. Headed. Oh, he's gone in. Erling's got one. 1-0 City. Come on. Leicester build up from the back. We're going to get early pressure there. And we look pretty well set there, you know. Love that. Can we get to it? Ref. No, he went into me or our player. No, disagree, referee. Leicester go back to their goalkeeper. They have it here. They go long. We've got to win this all day. Yeah, love it. It's Bernardo Silva collects. Plays an early ball to Foden, but I think it was actually on. He was behind the sort of fullback there temporarily, so he's going to hopefully not just cross it. Can he work it or even shoot? Yeah, okay. Good effort, Phil. Good effort, mate. Early pressure. Bang. Here we go. In. Abandon the CDM. In. Push up, one of you, 3 midfield. Okay, this is a bit passive, that, but we forced a mistake anyway by the looks of it. Kevin De Bruyne. Phil Foden. Should have got to it. We'll keep it in just. Finds Kyle Walker in a... slightly risky pass, to be fair. Oh, we've still got it. Jack Grealish. No, I need to be quick on those movements, Jack. Got to be quick on those movements. Phil Foden plays an outrageous pass the outside of his foot. It's never going in. And it's not. Leicester have the ball. Tillmans has it, and Rodri puts in a dangerous challenge for myself. That was nearly a red card, to be fair. Haaland's giving it away. Rodders has it. Akanji, we look decently set up here, I think. If you just retain it, Theo, and just go back round, I'd be all right there. Jack Grealish continues with it, though. He's going to continue on the left-hand side, and he's offside. Okay, Leicester again with a play-out, so... I've been done. That's okay, though. If Kevin De Bruyne is getting beaten 1v1 in midfield, that I can take that. Like, because a lot of the time they do that, he will actually tackle them, because he's got very good mental attributes, and he's not exactly slow for a central midfielder. He'll catch him up and just nail him. Come on, get up to that. It's good. Phil, what you got? What you got, Phil? Kev, I'd love for it not to cut us off there and see what the conclusion is to that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to resort to full match just yet, though, to like see that. Maybe in the Arsenal game we could watch that in more full match, but we're okay right now. We're okay, I think. Maddison's gonna apparently rinse. What is that, Theo? Absolutely horrendous effort there. Oh dear. Right. Okay. How about we don't get stuck in anymore? How about that? Oh, it's 2 from corners, right? Okay. How about actually instead? How about we do that? But how about you don't? If you score too many from corners, I'm actually going to stop. I'm going to change my routine. It is a pretty much default setup, but I think this one has got like 2 at the near post. Like that's what now. I don't know how many he's got, but I don't want Haaland to keep scoring at near post corners. Because, I mean, it means basically we can just retain the ball for ages in the game, not create a chance to just score a set piece, and that isn't what I want us to do. So I'm going to take that out in a second. For the next game, I'm going to change our routine to put it, to make sure that it's spread out in this mix. Because what I basically got is Leicester aren't leaving anybody up for corners. So we've got only one back. Everybody else is in there. And it's like, they can't get out because at the moment if they head it clear, we're straight there and we retain the ball. It seems like that we get a lot of corners in a row by looking at the stats. I think we've had 8 corners instead a second ago. So 58% possession. That's okay away from home against Leicester, who also like to keep the ball in FM. It's not the best. It's not. I'm going to leave this on key for the second half here because it'd be interesting to see what happens to the stats and risk for 2-0 up and like the team. They're going to have to chase us eventually, and we're not going to learn too much from this game now. But I think from now on, we're going to make sure that it's good if we score from the old set piece. Like City do score a lot from corners. Actually, they did last year, but I don't really want to start to rely on that. That's a great goal, though. Haaland does. We are seeing some nice little moves like that when he goes to the middle. I do love the way that Haaland plays in this game, which is very realistic, I suppose. It's a back-to-back hat tricks. There you go. It is realistic. I think it's back-to-back hat tricks. That is. There's going to be a highlight before that change is made. Theo Hernandez tries to keep it in, and Grealish gets it. He travels with it. He's going to look for Theo Hernandez again. Okay. Well, we can do this, Theo. Please don't just cross this. Good. He tried. He did try to look for someone, but he just didn't quite get the opportunity to bring it under control and release it. But hopefully we can win it off Leicester here. Yeah, the pressing needs to be better from our team, really. We'll win that one. Kevin De Bruyne plays it into Grealish to get space. Got to cut inside. Bernardo Silva to Phil Foden's got to finish it. It's taken a deflection, I think. It's gone in, though. 4-0 to City. It was... I'd like to just avoid these if we can. Like, I don't mind it every now and again. The problem is that we're not really getting as much of the intricate stuff as I'd like at the moment. Yeah, it took a big deflection there. Bit unlucky on Leicester, that one. Change of tactic. Let's see what possession we finish on here. And ball share. Let's look at all the stats after this game because I do feel like that we're letting them create too many passes in the deep areas, and then we're still transitioning a bit too aggressively. Like we could potentially, in fact, whack this on to hold shape and see what that does for the next little 10 minutes here, 10 minutes or so. 2% into that change. Maybe another little tweak we could do. Like they create a lot of chances, Leicester, in that game. That's the worrying thing. They did create a lot of chances. Like they could have chances. They had 2. They had a pretty decent XG. That isn't good going forwards for us, really. That wasn't a good game. We won 4-0, but we could easily have lost that game. Like, at the moment, we're obviously not doing something well enough. We're not creating enough chances, I don't think, generally. And we're conceding too many. We're not really balanced very well, I think, on the ball at the moment. So let's make a little change then to the tactic. Let's go actually then... Oh, no, what are we doing here? Wrong thing. What's going on here? Right, let's go hold shape. Let's go with that. And let's see if that makes a difference with the other changes. Right, okay, I'll see you in a few days for the Arsenal game. Right, so the league table looks like this at the moment. Arsenal to drop points, and so does everybody. Like, we could get off to a good start here if we can win this game. Like a really good start. So, yeah, I've tweaked the corner routine. Hopefully we won't get as many goals from corners. It sounds stupid, but we don't want to do that, do we? Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. So hopefully we score less. I've just tweaked it so it's set to like mixed. If we score again, I'll just go to the default, which is what I think I was using before anyway. Before I had, before I made this tactic, I was using it for quite a while anyway, the new default, so that's fine. We can just use that. I think same again, team-wise. I might get Musiala in to start this one actually instead of Jack Grealish. Apart from that, the team looks good to me. Assistant manager says, pick up where he left off, okay. So it looks like they're playing a double pivot in a 4-2-3-1. They've got Thomas Xhaka there with Odegaard as the 10. Right there with Jesus up front. Is that? No, it's Martinelli up front. Jesus on the right. Okay. That's interesting. Not sure about that, but okay. There's another team that likes to keep the ball against us as well. So let's see how we do against that. Like, we're a little direct, I think. Oh, there we go. Good football, though. Oh, what a goal. I mean, I was about to moan at the way that they were about to break, but if you're going to break like that, that's fine. And do you know what? Like, if that happens once every 3 or 4 times they win it, that's absolutely in line with what happens in real life. My issue is if they do this every time. So just something for us to keep watching. That's beautiful, man. I don't know what's happened here with this guy, but we'll take that. That is a beautiful goal from us. Angie plays it back to Edison. Edison's going to let it set back, split and play it to Ruben Diaz. He's going to hold on to it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Like, just keep calm on the ball. Let's not, progress too quickly and give it away. There we go, nice and easy. Walker and Foden. Walker's made the run. Haaland might be onside just. No, he is not. Zinchenko has it, plays to Thomas, and they're going to build the left-hand side. They're going early to Saka. Saka has it, plays it to... Oh, he's going to shoot maybe. Diaz wins it. Ooh, it's close. It looks like possession is dead even at this stage. Yeah, 50-50. Foden has it here. Back to Ruben Diaz into Rodders. Rodders, just stay on it, Rodders. Nice, Ruben Diaz. Akanji. Ruben Diaz, Walker. I mean, if you're offside, I mean, fuming with you, Foden. What you doing, man? Let's lower the tempo. I don't like it when it's this slow in the build-up. Historically, you create no chances like this, and you get dead possession in FM, and you end up just losing games, especially away from home against sides that are direct against you. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's just a hopeful ball from us. Go in this back, stay on it, stay. The other thing I could do is lower the mentality, which I am considering right now. That'll affect our pressing a little bit, though, I think, which I'm a bit concerned about. That's why I don't want to do that just yet, because we're already not seeing enough pressing for my liking, and I don't want to really, make that any worse. But like 53, like what is going on here? Okay, but I still into Haaland, into a Akanji, that's fine. Just going to stay on it. Walker, Rodrigo, Akanji, Bernardo Silva, Theo Hernandez. He's going to rework it back into Akanji. This is better. This is much better. Now, sure you do that. Left centre back now. Yes, better. Okay, Bernardo Silva. Haaland might be offside. Does it? Oh, what referee? Let's get another look at that, please. That was close. Right, I've changed Foden into a support duty just to see if we can get him dropping a little more to get on the ball. With him and De Bruyne both high on that side, and Kyle Walker inverted and high, do we lose our ability to sort of use that side a little bit? Right now, he's kept it in. Let's press them, please. Yeah, that'll do. Win that. Get up. Yes, Theo. Musiala, use the inside. There you go. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. There you go. That's better. But he tried. Carl did try. Bless him. I'm not sure what he's doing here, though. Oh, that's a good ball. Foden. Oh, okay. Okay, looked better. Looked more logical in the build-up play there, didn't it? From City. I feel like anyway. As what are Arsenal going to do? Hopefully they go long. Yes, we'll love that. Did he just go left-footed on that? Ramsdale. Oh, he's offside. Martinelli loves it offside. 59% possession. Okay, we're starting to dominate a little more now, which is good. But we're dominating possession a little more. However, we're still creating chances. You could see the problem on the right-hand side. De Bruyne is going really high. Foden's going quite high. And then Walker's sort of inverted. So there's nothing really that side. It locks the play into one side a lot. Let's trap inside and step up more. Like, just why not? Just try and literally step up, give them the ball in behind. So give them like a 5-yard head start. Let's stand 5 yards inside their half, let them ping it in behind and race back against them, just to make them play it forwards. For fuck's sake, man. This is annoying me, playing against Arsenal. And that is going to be a highlight for Arsenal. We win it here. Rodders, Theo. Theo's going to travel with it and play it into Haaland. See, every now and again, I don't mind that. That's good. that is absolutely fine once in a while. I just don't want to do that all the time. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely fine. 2-0. He brings the City, right? Like, instead of it being congested and having Jesus always coming in here, he offers that. He offers that in behind. And then once he's in behind, he can race away and finish. And he can finish in a 1v1. So he's going to offer that, especially in FM23, as well as real life. So we'll do 2 full-backs will change, and I think we'll take off Bernardo Silva and we can throw on Gundogan left centre mid as the Mazzala. Walker to Rodders. Rodders gets there. Grealish takes a touch. Don't know what that is, but it's gone to De Bruyne. Foden takes a touch. Oh, it's blocked. Haaland gets there. Foden, and it's just over. Arsenal have it, so they're going to play around from the back. And they continue with their passing. And they go straight in behind Martinelli's. A foot race is going to get there, actually. We are in a good angle. Yeah, we're always in a good angle to block the shot. That wasn't that as dangerous as it looked at one point there. I've just changed to short throw-ins and short corners just to see if we can get a bit more build possession on the restarts. But we're not really seeing any of those. Like, we're not seeing throw-ins that often in the even comprehensive highlights. So let's just see if we can get ourselves a bit more control of the game from those restarts. Like, maybe when we throw it in now, we can retain the ball for the first 5, 7, 8 passes and start rebuilding attacks. And from corners then as well, we can start building attacks. We can have 1 player short and we have 2 on the edge already. And if they don't leave anybody up, which a lot of AI teams don't leave anybody up now, because that's what happens in real life, we can start to maybe leave nobody back, like teams do in real life. If you watch Brentford, or a good example of it, anybody watches Brentford in real life, you'll notice that when they attack on corners, they basically leave nobody back because nobody leaves anybody forward. So they leave 0 people back, and they normally have like 3 on the edge. They have 1 like left half space, 1 right half space, 1 in the middle. So we're starting to see more of that. We could start to be more brave on set pieces with the possession focus on it. It does build into the club's, philosophy as well as a little bit. De Bruyne whips it in. Well, he shoots. And it's been saved. Yeah, because in real life now, City do whip the ball in from corners quite a lot. But if we can get it so it helps us maintain more control, that's fine. The only thing is if we never score from the corners and we do start to concede from a couple, we're just making it a net. We're just making it a net negative for ourselves. We don't want to do that, but yeah, we need to try and get as much control as we can. We don't seem to be doing too well at engaging them high at the pitch at all. Is De Bruyne right inside? He's going to run away from the Arsenal defender. João Cancelo gets it, releases it to Gundogan. Gundogan has options, plays a safe one into De Bruyne. So like there, the complete wing back, Jose Gaya, he's actually got a roam from position instruction on because he's a complete wing back. I don't know what Kanji's just done there. It was offside. So the problem with that though is that even then with the roam from position instruction, he still wouldn't come narrow and try and get on the ball. So that's why I don't want to go double inverted really, because you can see the problem with the other inverted wing back being too narrow at times. So it's really hard to get this balance right and correct. It's definitely something to ponder. Free kick, this could be 3-0, and I'm going to be unhappy with a 3-0 win, which is ridiculous, but that is where we're going to be at. If we score, it's going to be unhappy anyway. I'm going to be unhappy anyway, whether it's 2 or 3. Kevin De Bruyne to make it potentially 3 for City. Shoots, does not score. This highlight's going to wrap up the game for us. So, things to think about. The striker is spending way too much time on the CDM, and it's frustrating to watch them press the Arsenal back line and try and get them to force the ball forwards. That's one thing that's a bit frustrating. We need to look at the data hub in the past, but we'll do that next episode, I think, and look at some of the more in detailed stats to see exactly where we are turning the ball over. We could look at we'll look at the player stats in the squad view after this game, but we'll look at the data hub and go more in depth, I think, in the next episode and try and figure out where specifically that we're losing the ball so often that we're not really seeing too much in the comprehensive highlights anyway. It might require a full match view as well at some point. Right there. So 2-0 win at home, that's good. Played Liverpool and Arsenal in our first 3 games, won both. They were at home, so you'd expect to win both, especially if you were going to plan on trying to win the league this year. So that is good for us. So after 3 games, we are 4th in the possession charts. I think we'll still get higher than this eventually because we're not playing anybody really that we're expected to dominate. Leicester are the worst team we've played, and that was away. So yeah, we've got plenty of time. We'll definitely shoot up for me. I'm not too worried about us getting up in the charts. It's more about where is our possession, and the most important thing for me is why are we giving it away? What's the cause? What can we do to fix it? That's my current dilemma, because we're not dominating the game in raw passes completed in possession as much as I would like. 1,400 passes that basically is in 3 matches is not great. It's not great really for City. So definitely lots of stuff to ponder and work on, I think so. Yeah, like Phil Foden, slightly better positioned on a support duty, but seems even worse for pressing. So there's a lot of things for us to ponder anyway going into the next episode, which is good though. This is exactly what happened in the Barcelona save, right? We were able to be successful early on by winning the Spanish league, but we didn't win the Champions League for the first 2 years, and we were constantly improving the team. So even though we were winning games, that isn't just the be-all and end-all for us, right? It's the style, it's the analysis that we're doing, it's all those things, right? Let's have a quick look at the squad, actually. Need more Pep. Let's have a look here. So pass completion. Who's got the worst pass completion in our team at the moment? So it's the 2 fullbacks there. It's Phil Foden there. So those 3 have got the worst pass completion, and they've got the joint highest. Really, I mean, I'm surprised Theo Hernandez got 6.76 dribbles per 90. That's crazy. They've got a lot of sprints as well. Key passes per 90. Kyle Walker, those got more of that. Like, everybody's contributing at something, which is good from an attacking perspective and from an attacking statistical perspective. It looks pretty good. It's just that because we're creating such a specific style, it's not great for us. So, what's Haaland's XG actually? Haaland's XG, where are we here? XG, well, his XG per 90 is 1.14, and his goals per 90 is 2.28. So, I mean, is that literally double? It is, isn't it? Double the amount of goals he should be, or he's expected to. That's crazy. Well done, Haaland. 8 and 4, legend, absolute legend so far as Erling Haaland. Right, so next episode then, we will come back and do Brentford and Newcastle. 2 games we expect to dominate. Brentford have had 2 games that we would expect to dominate, I suppose, a little more. Brentford have had a good start. They are 3rd place in the league. They've only played 2 matches, so they could win and go joint top, actually. Tottenham are top because they've won 3 out of 3, haven't conceded a goal, and they are retaining the ball loads, playing their 3 at the back system. So that's something to watch out for. Interesting, that is to note out there. And wow, that is the episode. So thank you to all of you for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in the next one when we play against Brentford.